What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hello from your favorite junkies.
It's Henry.
And Rand, and here we are just having arrived at Skilled Retreat in Australia. We are going to be playing TI with many savage nerds.
That's
what we've heard. It's gonna be great. There's a lot of reputations out here, a lot of bloodshed. And we're mentally ready for it.
Yeah,
I think.
it's a tournament. Tomorrow might actually be 14-point games.
Which is awesome.
Apparently it's up to the table's discretion if it's 10 or 12 or 14. I guess we'll see. I mean, I'm happy if my table settles on 14.
That's fun. I like a 14. It's been a while. So we'll be meeting the crew, we'll be seeing some folks, and we'll check in with you guys soon.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Morning, guys.
First official day of Skilled Retreat.
Actual tournament day today.
Yes, but yesterday,
we had a friendly. That was fun.
a warm-up game. So what happened? Everyone else was playing other board games, but we managed to find 4 other junkies.
Yeah, it seemed like we weren't able to find a TI game at this TI tournament, which was hilarious.
But we did.
People love their board games.
Friday night TI.
Yeah.
It was great. We played to 10. We were in the same game.
Yeah.
What happened?
Guess who won?
One of us, but
You
not
girl.
this one.
You girl. Your girl ran.
What's crazy is it was an action phase win, and the next action, and we would've popped 8 and 1.
Yeah, I was sneakily. Everyone was so worried about slaying me. Then for some reason they got distracted by something, and I had the 10th point. If I got to the 8, and I was like, oh wow, am I gonna win? I did not. Spoiler alert.
I snaked it.
Yeah, Rand snaked it.
It was a good time.
It was kind of like, wow, really? But it was a moment where I was glad that even when I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna pop 8 and win, and no one is slaying me, I don't count on it. Because anything can happen.
Like an example can happen.
Yeah, it was a dope action phase win by Rand.
It was spicy.
As Arborek.
It was nice.
And of course everyone's so mad, like, oh, but Arborek's blah blah blah. It's like, all right.
OP.
All right. Yeah.
So I got promoted to veteran.
Oh,
Cool guys
that's
hide
so
out.
sick.
First game, first promotion.
That's
fun
so sick.
times. Fun times.
Yeah.
I also want to do a shout out to this amazing Schmeckatal card.
Focus on
It says Schmeckatal.
God, that's so dope.
It says Schmeckatal. Thank you so much to Sigma for this awesome creation.
So sick.
Schmeckatal.
Can't wait to put it in our copy of the game.
Yeah, for sure. I would like to introduce the SAR player, Jason.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Jason. Welcome. Jason, how was the game for you? How'd it go? Like, tell me your experience.
See, this was my first real introduction to playing with those Yanks overseas. You know, us, the local Aussie community, we get a little bit of exposure here and there with international play, async games maybe, but, you know, we had some cultural appropriators come and invade our event.
Who are those people?
Where did they come from? Who let them in?
What, 2 of them? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I honestly didn't think much of these 2 players when they first came on. They were very timid, mild-mannered. You specifically, though.
Yeah.
Was not expecting anything from her.
Yeah, nothing.
Not because anything to do with race, gender, your hair.
Right.
Nothing to do with that.
Not those things.
It was the smile.
I was like,
No
what?
one is that happy who knows TI. So I saw that smile and, like, you know, going into round 3 with 0 victory points with a smile.
That's
like,
true.
This is someone who doesn't know the game.
This is someone who's just throwing tokens on the board.
Clearly worth underestimating. And then we go into the final round. They're sitting on about 9 victory points. I realize, holy shit, they're a threat. I take their home system.
That's true. But where did you come from? Let's run it back a little bit.
Yeah. So I sent everything. I had to slay Mentak, who was about to get the win.
On my right.
Yeah. And as part of the deal to let my stuff live, I got a Creus If, did some wormhole shenanigans, and moved out of one home system into another.
Welcome.
Yep, it was rather nice.
It was. The weather was great that time of day.
A little bit wetter than I'd like. You know, Clan Asar, we prefer it a bit dry and rocky.
Yeah,
but,
you got all the fungus, the residual fungus there.
What's all this green stuff on the ground? You mean the grass? Yeah.
Ew.
So I went from one home system directly into another. Second player had taken their home system out. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm setting enough people back that maybe I have a path in this game. And then the action phase draw, the bombardment one?
Yes, but actually it was from the agenda.
Right.
The Mentak elected me to get that from the agenda after we had a really weird Seed of an Empire play.
It was definitely interesting.
Multiple people at 9 points. You were the one who would have gotten it if it went against. I played an Imperial Rider to, you know, try to get me to 10 points, but that got sabotaged.
Almost worked.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite enough,
got sabotaged. And then a Politics Rider was played. There was no more sabotages for that. And that kind of changed things for both me and Mentak. And so when the second agenda came up, which was elect someone to get a secret, Mentak helped sway that my way because...
most of us had already spent most of our votes.
Yeah.
So we were unfortunately not in a position to do a whole lot about that. And yeah, like, it was an absolute honor playing with you peoples. I'd love to do it again sometime. Hopefully, you know, it's a short drive. Hopefully we'll get to see you again.
Skip and a whatever across the lake or,
You're a good swimmer, right?
Yeah, I can swim here. Easy.
You swim, I'll bring the board game. We'll make it happen.
We're good. Rematch.
Yeah. Also, open challenge to all you international viewers. Come on down to Skilled Retreat if it happens again. It's probably going to happen again. It's wild successful. This is so fun.
I'm going to make some phone calls. It's happening
Absolutely.
again.
Anyone who wants to come and try and take the crown off the local Aussies who have like ran tournaments for years and are like really good at TI, this is the place. This is where you can test your mettle against people you've never played against.
It's true. Endorsed by TI Junkies. Great event, great tournament, great people, great gameplay. You gotta come check it out. I
was just thinking, endorsed by TI Junkies. I'm just like, oh, is that where you're from?
I thought I recognized you.
The place is familiar. Oh.
Why are we doing this video?
Yeah.
Where's this gonna be on?
I thought this was like for your mother or something.
Yeah,
you mean people were watching this?
Sending this straight to mom.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to TI Junkies.
Yeah, subscribe to Skilled Retreat. And
I'm not Skilled Retreat.
You know.
Who am I?
You are the face of Skilled Retreat right now in this moment. It's been great. Skilled Retreat's been great.
Yeah, we'll check in and let you know how our tourney games are going.
Yeah, that's today.
Wish us luck.
I'm Usarl today.
We're trying to both be in the final tomorrow. That's the goal here.
That would be great. Cruise through from the USA and just like show these Australians how it's done.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Only a few of them saw how it's done last night.
Yeah,
we
the
were
rest
first
have
and
to
second.
see how it's done today. All right. Luckily, I'm in a game with Big Al, so that's fun. That's exciting.
Don't be his stooge.
I mean, I think I got a stooge now.
Don't be his stooge.
He'll be my stooge.
He'll be your stooge.
We'll see.
We'll see who stooges.
I'm really joking. You didn't know you needed it. That's why I flew thousands of miles.
What'd you get?
Some tokes.
I just got some tokes too. Both our raffle numbers got called. Big Al's raffle ticket just got called.
I would actually take blood pack for the score. I need to have that chat as well, so that can bring down the and I'm a pretty happy voter.
Henry, are you playing your dream faction?
Oh yeah, love it. Love it.
This is Cool Guy who runs the server. Hello, Cool Guy.
Hello, good morning.
And this is the table of warlords who are playing brutally brutal today. Good luck to you guys. Good luck. The warlords have finished round 1. Are we scoring?
No scoring.
No one has scored.
We're all afraid of scoring.
0 points.
Albrecht.
Al's first point. Big Al continues to run away with the game. What do you have to say about this, Al?
Gotta play.
Playing well.
Just take 8. It has trade goods.
Let's just do it.
People will come after.
This is
What's happening?
if the fire started, I'll keep it going.
Henry's table getting XP.
Finally added the Imperial Rider to fight on that. Because I know I would have done that.
But that's all your stuff on. That's not
Any afters, John? Or you got to run?
No.
After that, no apples.
With rolling dice, if it goes off the table, we're going to play worse.
Re-roll.
Worse.
Whoa. No. Pick it up and re-roll it on the
You can't hit the table. You should get the worst result.
I was gonna put it in a box. Don't go crazy and knock everybody's shit.
Tack!
Back to the warlords.
Yeah, we're.
This is a
I need the alliance back too.
Yeah. Necro getting punched.
Spend it and move out.
Well, still in the lead, 8 points.
See, that's the thing. But I might have to ask, but if I gotta say, oh, like you do it on the next one.
But also then put the total in the bank.
Second action, yeah, flip log.
We got scoring at the warlords.
Four structures.
Five trade goods. That's trade goods, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm spending 5 trade goods.
I go to 8.
5 trade goods for salt.
Hey, you didn't
Are you on 7 points, Jessa?
Thanks, mate.
Alright. Any other scoring? No more scoring. Let's get the next objective. We're gonna just keep playing through the chaos.
It's 7:30 p.m. and the warlords are at very low points because of all the point blocking. This is hell mode happening.
Yeah, I said
No, he said it's not a point.
now.
No, he said it's not a point.
Our game is over and we have a winner, and it is Big Al. Al, how did it happen? And let's talk about the controversy that arose from this win.
The win was gifted. I had made it to the previous round, missed out on my secret. Rand had skilled retreated me when I come in to score Unveil Flagship.
No unveil.
And so I ended that round at 13 in a 14-point game. Everybody knew I had unveiled because Rand is playing Yasarl and has seen my secret now and told the table. So the table knows next round I have an action phase secret. I'm last in pick order. And we come into the next round, and Nalu, who has a win on the 0, comes and kills my flagship to take me off that potential secret. I do have Sling Relay, Biostims, money to rebuild the flagship, so I can kind of get it out there and do some stuff, but folk are also looking at taking my dock out. And Rand says, build your flagship and I'll send a ship into you. And fundamentally, Rand had tried to enter into a gambit with another player that said, you get your shot, but if your shot doesn't pay off, you give me your one-way support. That player was, I don't do one-way supports, especially, for the last point in the game. So Rand, I think you felt your path was...
That was the last chance. I had a potential agenda phase win with 4 Sabos, Imperial Rider, confounding, confusing. I just needed an elect player to come out for my 14th point. And that's why I kept blocking you in the round before that. I was like, I need the agenda phase win. I need the agenda phase win. And then that didn't happen.
Saw your path, and then the path went.
It did. And then I thought it was over there, and then I saw the gambit of public disgracing this player so that the next player gets 8. They get their shot to win in the action phase. They don't get it, they give me support. I gave them their shot, they give me my win. They refused because that is against their play ethic. It's not against my play ethic, obviously, because Al and I had been boat floating all game. Half my points, thank you, all my secrets, basically. All, just like everything I needed. There was nothing you withheld from me in that game that I need. Like, no one was as good to me in that game as you. And to me, TI is a very social game. Like, good social etiquette can be rewarded and bad social etiquette can be punished. And this is just an example of that. And I can understand people's, principles about win-making, king-making, whatever, like last point being not a natural occurrence, right? The dice, the cards, whatever. But it's a social game, ultimately.
I think for me, this is very much the people over plastic type of game I enjoy. and not everybody enjoys. Some people really like the more Warhammer on the board action. They want to see dice rolls, they want to see action cards, they want to see that narrative on the board unfold. For other players, that above table nature of the game that allows permission, that allows this kind of deal making and floating up of each other, or business time one-on-one deals, that allows permission in the end game to always be a factor. For those that fall out of contention, just like the final of Survivor, those that have been eliminated and no longer in the running, to have a say in who wins.
They are the jury.
And for some players, and where we are is in Australia, the Cool Guys Dojo is very much the, Cobra Kai of Twilight Imperium. This concept is not something that they generally ascribe to. But at our table today, I had two neighbors, Rand and Simon, the Titans player, who were both very much on board with this kind of more above table play.
The Titans player had a chance to stop our arrangement because it's very public. Everyone knew this was happening. Titans was on the one. They could have blockaded the space dock, and Nalu urged them to. Titans agreed. Al didn't, Al was good to them. They didn't want to do that, and so I know I took the bear of the brunt because I did the last action, but. It was a group effort, honestly.
I'll be honest. You said to the table, after Nalu on the 0 had taken up my flag and taken up my home fleet, so I was blockaded there, scoring Darken and Destroy the Greatest as well. So Nalu had got 2 points, was now on lock for the 0 on a 2-point spendy. Rand said to the table, I'm thinking of Al building his flag and sending a ship into Al so he can score, unveil. You guys can kill his dock so that there is no dock for slaying. You've got a turn before this, and even one of the players, MP, said, I'll give you my one-way support to Titans, which they would lose my support if they came. But again, that sentiment of the kind of game that people played as people more than plastic was the factor. So I'd say our table was probably a 50-50
Me, you, and Titans were okay with how this played out, and the other 3 players were quite salty. Especially Nalu. Nalu was on my other side, and Nalu, turn 2 in the whole game, round 1, turn 2. Take my equidistant, Beriglerda, a good one. Double dock, double PDS, build there every turn. Like just this threatening presence over me.
Fighters.
Where my other side I have Al, who I'm like, Al, I don't have enough to score. Oh my god, here's money. Come on. It's an easy choice for me. I have no qualms about how it played out.
Yeah. I said something early in this game, and it's an interesting concept that I'm happy for anyone to win the game. Because we're together playing the game, it's social. I want to win more, yes.
We have Wendy just walking by. Wendy was also part of our game, the Arboric player.
Hi, how's it going?
Go good, it's good. How are you?
Good.
Yes,
good, yeah.
I know there was controversy about that and how that all played out. How was your game overall?
I loved it. I learned so much from these guys because it was like the very first, it was one of the first times I've played Arboric. And also, I haven't been playing for that long in general anyway. So it was great when you guys were giving the suggestions about, you could do this. And I actually wrote some, that's what I was writing. I don't know whether you know, I was tapping away going, tips and tricks. Do this.
For next time.
Exactly. So I really appreciated that. It was a really nice atmosphere.
It was. Well, I know maybe we spoke a little bit after the game, and I know you're a little bit in the camp of let things play out how they play out. You want to share a little bit about that philosophy?
Yeah, just not that I had a chance, and probably there were a couple of other people that didn't really have a chance either, but I don't know, it's hard to say, but letting that play out to see if maybe they did have a chance or didn't, and then that would have been good because I kind of felt it kind of just suddenly ended. But not to say that that's necessarily wrong, but that's just not something I generally do. I have supported other people, but it's usually been like a mutual swap. And I sort of felt like it was just a gift, but that's okay. It's all good, right?
I call it gifted the win.
And it was a gift.
An interesting concept here is also the sense of fairness and justice.
Yes.
That for a lot of people, that's actually the fairness of the winemaking, kingmake, whatever you want to call it, that really leaves the bitterness. It's not necessarily that somebody loses, but they feel that there was a lack of fairness and equity in the loss.
Yes.
But then, as we've been talking about, I play a very people game rather than plastic on the board game. So for me, that's a skill I have.
Yeah.
I have a skill where I can take people with me and we can walk this road together.
I experienced that. I was on the road with you.
Yeah, the recipient,
and-
good end of that.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't want to apologize for that. I also don't want to diminish people who play the other game. And
For sure.
very likely tomorrow in the final I get eliminated. You know what I mean? There's going to be some consequences, and then that's also fine. I've got to be happy to roll that way.
And look, I can't, like myself, I can't even be completely pure, because at one stage, just before someone took 2 slices from me and actually
did
stopped
that?
me from 2-3 points.
Who did that by accident?
Accident.
Who accidentally did that?
Accidentally invades. Anyway, moving on. It's okay. I'm okay. It's all right. I'm getting therapy. When you did that, I said to Jack, I said, can you refresh me? That's okay, because you refresh each other. But then I said, look, do you need to take the X-1? And I said, can I give you something else? He said, no, don't worry about it. And he gifted that to me by not extracting it from me. So I could say that that's the same thing. So what is actually part of the game and part of the mechanics and part of the normal play, and what is just that's a gift. So how is that different, I suppose, to what you do? I don't know. I don't know.
I know a lot of people will discuss, the economies of the game. So we've got trade goods, we've got resources, we've got planets, we've got frags, we've got technology. These are all tangible assets. For me, I like to think of as well the intangible assets, the things that we can't measure. And that is good
Loyalty.
vibes.
Yeah.
That is, loyalty, a simple, whether it's a ride or die or a sense of, fairness, or these things all come into it. And again, as I say, there's definitely tables where we won't do these things out of those same understandings. But yeah, today we had some Americans, some Aussies, some Kiwis. It was a mixed bag table.
It was.
Gotta expect different outcomes, Can't all play the same way, or what are we doing? We're all just playing ourselves. Might as well, right?
And in that sense, again, this is why Twilight Imperium is like a life simulator. The 6 people that sit determine the fabric of that game. Nobody gets exactly what they want, because none of us are the same. We're all unique, and we're all, individuals, diverse. We weave this fabric. It had bits of all of us in it today. And as I say, we weave different aspects. Some people are a pattern on the board, other people are a feel of the wall, and at the end of the day, we hopefully will walk away feeling that we enjoyed something.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think Simon made an interesting point that it would have been good if everyone had had the same draft, because even so, it would have been such a different game for everyone. I don't know. I don't think it really matters that much. But I thought that was an interesting. I hadn't thought of that myself. It would still, the fabric of the game, as you say, would have been different
About
anyway.
the players. Got to think about tomorrow night. 10-point game, which is more to my liking. 14-point taking jol-nar was very strategic. They do just luck into a whole lot of objectives. Poor old Albrecht there needs about a 1.3 times luck ratio compared to everybody else. Jol-Nar's like, spend 16 resource for the first 2-pointer, spend 16 influence for the second. I'm like, I'll come take my home. I just get my e-res money and I'll pay it. So
you were really loaded, really loaded that game.
Jol-Nar is kind of an easy setting, and to be honest, looking back on it, if Nalu hadn't got the heat from before the game even started, I had a lot of shade to hide away from Nalu. I took Custodians round 1, and nobody was speaking about it. Thankfully, some other people got their guac in the following rounds, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So.
Well, now you gotta win. You gotta win tomorrow. I know you're expecting elimination, but I'm expecting win.
A lot of it will depend on who the other players are.
Yeah, for sure.
As I mentioned, Cool Guy's general ethos is the strike first, strike hard, no mercy, Cobra Kai. But I tell you now, not everybody is a fully Kool-Aid drinking subscriber to that. I think about a third lean a little bit more to the. This is people and things happen and permission. We might get another player like me or two. And I think that folk appreciate the way that we might come at it, even if they don't necessarily ascribe to it, which is funny. And it's important to remember that diversity. When you sit down with people, if they don't play the way you like, you can still be respectful above table. You can still be sensitive and have empathy for how people feel about what goes down. And I think that's really important because
Yes.
honestly, if you just say, nah, bugger you played the game wrong and I don't care, well, you're not growing a community, you're dividing a community
That's
into these
fair.
little pockets of echo chambers that, then don't allow for evolution of the game. So
That's very true. Yeah. Maybe the saltiness will die down in our salty players, and they'll see our ways and our reasons. Maybe it never will, and we'll be shunned to death by this crew next time we play with them.
they'll have us back.
Yeah, if they'll have us back, right?
Yeah, we might have an asterisk next to the name, but yeah, this is not a good asterisk either. This is an eliminate on site asterisk.
Get him. It's a big target.
But it's been great, and amazing countryside, and
Yes.
3 days of Twilight. Ran one yesterday,
Yes,
so
it
I'm
was
sure
fun.
you'll be talking about that.
It was fun, yes. Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, thanks for sharing your thoughts, Al. Thanks for
thank you
joining
for
me. Good
having us.
game. Great game.
Thank you for
Great
the-
game. I love this
the
game.
gift.
Yeah, you're welcome. You deserved it. You earned it, You don't give gifts to shitty people. You give gifts to the people you like. So that I liked you in that game.
It was
You
the
were
end
good
of game
to me.
bonus.
Yeah.
Who's getting the end of game bonus? Let me give it a big.
The person I like. The person who helped me. Yeah. I feel good about it. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks again, Al.
See you in the next one.
All right, now I'm going to be joined by the Nalu player at the table behind me who had an interesting occurrence happen. Hello, Adam.
I got eliminated at 1:30 p.m.
Yep.
It's been interesting watching other people play.
How did it happen? How did it start? How did it end? Walk us through the elimination process.
Well, I was off to a good start. That was recognised. I pissed off the Clan of Star player, who very promptly decided to just remove me from the game.
Very promptly, you say. No,
Yes.
no wiggle room, no room for negotiation.
It took about an hour from when I destroyed one of his space docks for him to destroy all of my space docks.
And plastic and planet.
Everything. I had Big Al come over and read out the rules for elimination because I was out of space docks and I built a new one and Clan SR took it again. And we had to read the ruling. Apparently, when you lose all of your infantry, you're just eliminated straight off the bat, and all your plastic is removed from the board because you can't do anything. You can't get back into the game anyway. So lessons were learnt today.
For sure.
I know more about the game.
And the pain that the game brings.
Yeah. This event cost me $300 and something.
Yeah. And it ended at 1:30 p.m.
Yeah, and there's no refunds,
Yeah.
apparently. I've
For
asked.
eliminations?
Yeah.
That's a bummer. Is this your first ever elimination?
Yep. First one I've ever seen as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were just right in the heart of it.
Yeah. There's there's about like 40 or so people here. There's several games going on, and everyone's Twilight Imperium. It's a long game. People get up and have a look around and see the different games going on. Everyone knows what's going on, a little bit about what's going on in every single game. For the last 4 hours, I've been the guy that got eliminated.
Yep. You are the legend.
Yeah. I was hoping. Do you know? I was hoping that I would really make a name for myself.
Yes.
This weekend.
Yes.
And that people would remember me.
Yes.
And I've achieved that. Just not
In the way
in the way that I
you were
wanted.
expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we could say you are the real winner of this weekend because you're now.
We could say that. I'd like to say
Yeah.
that. Let's say that.
I'll say that.
Yeah,
I'll say
I'm
that
the
with
real
you.
winner.
Just me and you. We
Yeah.
could just maybe eventually if we say it enough, people will start to believe it.
Yeah, like and subscribe if I'm the real winner.
The real winner. That's the truth. Well, thanks for joining me, Adam.
Yep.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
sharing your tragedy.
And hey, it's been a pleasure.
It has. For who? Not for who?
Someone, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, catch you guys later. Hopefully on a brighter note.
Rand's game is over. Mine's still going, but I'm about to show you guys what happened to my slice. And I'll show you the stooges who have been ripping me apart. I will.
Yeah, you have to do a rundown. How can we be
This is my slice. I know it's hard to recognize because there's so little purple in it.
You and multiple people's voice systems, so I understand why they're being.
See you home.
Put on your dread.
The destroyer, so I have more HP.
No.
We're back post day 1 of official skilled retreat,
Yeah,
and you're looking at 2 losers.
that's me. That's you.
Yeah, number 1, number 2.
No one won. Well, someone won, just not us.
Yeah. We had some good games though. Yours lasted a long time.
Yeah, mine was really long. A lot of other games had wrapped up by the time mine had finished. I was happy. I did get to play Empyrean. I had...
Henry's dreams always come true that way.
That's true. So yeah, my past 3 tournament games have all been Empyrean because the 2 at Zulu's. I will say the highlight of my game was that I played what I like to call no rice, no beans, because it was all guac.
All guac, baby.
I took custodians, and then I got 2 Imperial points, which I don't know how it happened exactly. People would come by the table and be like, why does Empyrean have so much guac? And I think it was because every time someone wanted to take me off, I'd be like, no, you're just being their stooge if you come and take me off. Like, let them take me off. And then I did pay Bradley Sigma a little bit to stay away from me.
Yeah, money can do crazy things on this game.
That's true. Otherwise, it was fun. It was fun. I still had like a tiny path up until the end. Yeah, in the end, Kieran, my cabbages, just kind of had it on lock. And I couldn't do too much to stop him without hosing my own game and also just being a stooge for other people who were in line for the win. But it's always nice when you have a glimmer of hope right up until the last round, and
for sure.
It was quite a marathon.
Yeah, we both had good games.
Yeah.
Even though we're losers.
It's fun playing with these Aussies.
Oh yeah, a nice car line.
I like the manipulation. I like the aggro style. Definitely makes me want to play with them online sometime.
Oh, we're coming. We're coming
And,
for you online.
Yeah, if anyone was thinking about coming to Code Retreat next time,
the answer is do it.
The answer is do it. Yeah, it's a great event. Good folks, well run. We definitely recommend it. Junkie approved.
Now let's check in on the final game where Al is currently playing. Will you be seeing a full episode with these Aussies of TI Junkies in Season 4? Stay tuned to find out, you know?
Sounds like that's a yes.
It's an ominous statement that I can go anyway.
Comment below where we're going to play next.
Yeah.
Comment below. If you guess,
you can have my support.
you can have Rand's support next game.
All right.
Bye.